Turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They go with Chubb on second down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 34. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out on a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, it makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. 25 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on. And all he takes off with it, it's a fake. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score. Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
So far, he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that second touchdown now. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Here we go. Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. On second down, Samuels. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 39. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They run with Connor. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just enough to 1-yard pickup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's counter. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Hodges looking to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun on 3rd down, Hodges. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Chubb running right, shrugs off another, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win.
This is caught inside the 15. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview, so I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll run for it. Chubb. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their breath.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. He already had the 1 fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take it.
And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
team line. Big team line.
Let's go, team. Big Sears right here.
Hodges now. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. The rookie Hodges to throw, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, it's Hodges again. He'll find Smith-Schuster, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end. And back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. On third down, Hodges. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the first down in the process.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Ready?
On first down, it's Samuels. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
That's the way.
On first down, Samuels. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I got it.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On 2nd down, here's Hodges. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Hodges. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run with Samuels. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? 3rd and goal. Hodges. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington there to make the grab. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Obviously, the scoreboard right now is not the friend of the... Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point. Attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
That's it, baby.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. On that play.
And he works it across the 25. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt.
After putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
A run for Nick Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge. And behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Defense wins championships, baby.
They go play action. Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, Cap. Capitalize on this one.
Joker. 53's the mic.
Now Hodges on first down. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 43 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
Throwing now, Hodges on first down. Complete to Washington. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. That's